mga kachikapay! Welcome to my YouTube channel!
She is now employed as a social worker with the LGU of Ormoc.
Hi everyone, my name is Elvira Soto, 23 years old, from Ormoc City, Philippines. I am a former staff of Eclipse and now currently working as social worker under LGU Ormoc City. Naging part ako ng Save the Children.
Ako po si Tarisha Yugyamatil, 18 years old at ako po ay isang youth call group po ng Hiyab Mama sa Panguliano. Sa Species for Peace po ni Save the Children noong 2017 is isa po ako sa nag-participate sa kanilang learning session at isa rin po akong nabigyan ng pagkakataon na makisalamuha sa ibang mga bata at isa rin po yung barangay namin na nakabuo ng tinatawag na youth power, which is CPMC po, Child Peace Movement Council po. Malaki po yung naitulong sa akin or nabigay na tulong ni Save the Children po sa akin, especially kasi si Save the Children, binago niya po yung pananaw ko, at yan po yung nagkaroon po ako ng confidence sa sarili ko na makipagsalamuha sa mga kapwa ko mga bata at sa mga seminars. Yan po nabuo yung mga confidence ko at alam ko po kung nalaman ko po kung ano yung mga karapatan namin pang bata at
Okay, sorry, I was just experiencing a little bit of technical difficulties. I just want to say thank you again to Tarisha for sharing that moving story. And we will now be hearing from JG or JE, former peer facilitator from Bagumbayan National High School in Sultan Kudarat. This inspired him to pursue social work and is now working as a social worker in municipal social welfare and development in Bagumbayan.
24 years old, and I am from Pusok, Bagumbayan, Sultan Kudarat. And I am proud to say that I am one of the product of Save the Children. Way back then, when I was in high school, isa po sa pinakamasaya na ganap sa aking buhay ay yung naging kapatid ko ako ng Save the Children program. We had the adolescent sexual and reproductive health implementation, and I am one of the peer facilitator created by Save the Children. We were trained and equipped in facilitating the teach back with my own peers, through attending seminars and workshops. And because of those opportunities, I really developed my skills, my confidence, and of course, my values in helping others. Also, I really admire and inspired and get inspired with the employees of this organization for being courageous, humble, and of course idealistic in serving the purpose of Save the Children. My salute to all of you, ma'am. No? And to tell you honestly, Save the Children changed my life totally. Why? Because I really took up Bachelor of Science in Social Work because of Save the Children. Presently, I am now working in my municipality
achieve their dreams. Let us give them virtual claps for their heartwarming messages. Now, please join me in welcoming Ms. Margarita Delgado, Chairman of Save the Children Philippines Board of Trustees, for her special message.
A warm hello to all the members of the global Save the Children movement, all the children we work with, and on whose behalf we advocate. all our stakeholder partners in government, civil society, and private sector, all our donors, the management team and staff of Save the Children Philippines. Know that today is possible because of your extraordinary commitment to the future of humanity, embodied by the future generations of children we work for and work with. Save the Children Philippines, which was founded 40 years ago today, has been at the forefront of advocating for the Filipino child. In concert with the rest of the global movement, we believe in a world where no child dies from preventable causes before their fifth birthday. All children learn from a quality basic education. Violence against children is no longer tolerated. To this end, we have worked at the local, subnational, and national levels. At the local level, where we dialogue with local government, set up local child protection systems, and promote safe spaces for children. At the subnational level, where we advise officials on technical policy formulation and implementation, such as the first 1,000 days tools and trackers and the comprehensive emergency program for children. At the national level, where we have achieved systemic change by contributing to the creation of laws such as the Children's Emergency Relief and Protection Act, the first 1,000 days laws, bills on an inclusive education. Today, more than at any other time, Save the Children Philippines and all our partners face the risk of a generational catastrophe if governments do not act. We are dealing with the worst disruption of public schooling in modern history. Students have fallen behind and reported mental distress. There is a heightened risk of dropouts, child labor, and child marriage. While our government struggles to find a pathway forward, it is organizations such as Save the Children Philippines who have taken on the burden of responsibility for filling the gaps and defining the future of our most marginalized children. And we do this with care, compassion, and collective action. I quote Eglinton Gem, our founder. Save the Children is often told that its aims are impossible, that there has always been child suffering and there always will be. We know it's impossible only if we make it so. It's impossible only if we refuse to attempt it. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you for the very inspiring message, Miss Margarita. We would also like to acknowledge the presence of our bilateral partners, corporate partners, civil society, public and private sector partners, and all our international guests. Thank you for joining us today in this momentous milestone. So we will now be seeing how Save Children plans to secure children rights in the next 40 years and beyond, in which no child dies from preventable diseases before their fifth birthday. All children learn from quality basic education, and violence in all forms against children is no longer okay. And it's also incredibly inspiring to hear the stories of the people we've worked with and helped all along.
And now it's time to take things forward. This year, we're making use of everything we learned from our 40 years of work in the Philippines to deal with the issues of hunger and malnutrition.
Hunger is the most urgent threat Filipino children are facing now. We know that this has always been a problem among children, but COVID-19 is making it much worse. Families, particularly children, are struggling with the lack of food.
And in fact, the Philippines ranks ninth in the world when it comes to malnutrition. This means that 1 in 3 children below 5 years old is stunted for their age, and this can be irreversible after 2 years unless treated.
In addition to that, Ate Liza and Ate Katerina, if a child remains hungry for a long time, they become become malnourished, and malnutrition has a lifelong impact on children. Let's watch this video to learn more.
Which has chosen Save the Children Philippines in our hunger fighting campaign Hope for Their Future as their beneficiary in 2021. Mayani, the Philippines' fastest growing agri e-commerce platform, which works with the Aboitiz Foundation and other partners to empower and provide sustainable market access to over 23,000 smallholder farmers. And Heroism, the social good communications arm of Ideas Ex Machina Advertising, a multi-awarded ad agency. Heroism is Save the Children Philippines' creative partner for the Save the Children from Hunger campaign. Now let's listen to Leah Ramos, Head of Women Empowerment and Charity of Miss Universe Philippines, JT Solis, the co-founder and CEO of Mayani, and Third Domingo, the CEO of Ideas X.
On behalf of Miss Universe Philippines, I'd like to congratulate Save the Children Philippines for celebrating 40 years.
Each of your organization brings a unique contribution to the Save the Children from Hunger campaign.
And now here's how you, as in you guys, can be a hunger fighter. Hunger and malnutrition can't be solved overnight, but we can help and it by taking a meaningful step through QRs, which sounds like cure, right? Cure, QR, cure.
Yes, QRs like this one. This is QR for Hunger, a simple scan to donate campaign to hashtag Save the Children from Hunger in the Philippines.
Oh wow. Okay, so let me try this out. Actually, let's try it together. There are just four easy steps. Our special website. Select your mode of donation, any amount or packages. Choose mode of donation, credit card, debit card, PayPal, Dragon Pay, and fill in all the necessary information. Or you can also donate via GCash. Our GCash QR is at the bottom of our donation site. And once you've received the confirmation, you've already donated and helped. Hashtag Save the Children from Hunger.
Actually, we can also help more by, of course, sharing this QR for Hunger on our personal social media pages. You can share the QR for Hunger posted on Save the Children's Facebook and Instagram pages and use the caption. Okay, so this is I am and then your name, and I'm proud to join at Save the Children PH, tag your Instagram account or Facebook account, and be Facebook page, I'm sorry, and be part of the hashtag QR for Hunger for Filipino children. You too have the power to hashtag Save the Children from Hunger. Just scan the hashtag QR for Hunger or click https, okay, there's the link, bit.ly/QR for Hunger and be a lifesaver. And then this is the part where you nominate the people. So you say, I nominate, then you tag 3 Instagram accounts to scan and share the QR for Hunger too. And then don't forget to tag Save the Children PH's account. And of course, you guys can tag as many people as you want. So if you guys want, let's post now. If you haven't posted yet. I'm personally tagging Lara Maige, Darren Espanto, and Chimdi. How about you, Kat? Who are you tagging?
So I actually posted the other day where Liza nominated me and I tagged Sia. I also tagged Megan Young, Bianca Elizalde, and Andy Eigenman.
Okay, I will make sure to tag a lot more people. And I know Liza also tagged Yasi and Janela Salvador. So I hope
And
that
Sia.
and
Sia
Sia,
was
yeah,
tagged
and
too.
I hope that everybody who's with us right now will also tag your friends that can be lifesavers as well.
Together, we can save the children from hunger one QR at a time.
And now I'm inviting the four of you, Save the Children Philippines CEO Attorney Albert Muyot, IXM CEO, etc., and everyone to change your Zoom backgrounds to QR for Hunger. We've shared our Zoom backgrounds to you guys prior to the event in the email invitation we sent you. We can also share them now. Just go to bit.ly/QR for Hunger Zoom BGS. Download the Zoom backgrounds and change your background.
And we also invite everyone to use these as QRs for hunger as your Zoom background every time you have meetings or calls with friends. And then tell them about QR for hunger and let's help save the children from hunger. There, it's that easy. In the middle of meetings, people can scan it. There.
Now let's take a picture with our QR for Hunger Zoom